Hello and welcome back to another edition of the E Show. Once again, my name is Neil Ravin, Director of PR and Social Media for the Eastern Hockey League. And joining me this week is the head coach and general manager of the Total Athletics Seahawks, Bill Zaniboni. We'll jump right into it with Bill. Bill, obviously, this is your first season in the EHL, first year as a franchise for the Seahawks. I'm sure you've been asked this question a few times, but what has the biggest challenge been so far?
Yeah, I mean, just trying to, build the program the right way, from the top, top on down. And, I think right now, I think we did a good job of bringing in the right character guys for the community and building things out. And, but challenge-wise, I mean, it's, you got to try to win every night. I mean, I think the AHL is definitely the top league since, that I've been in. And, you know, you just got to show up and compete every day and see what happens, And I think that's why you see the commitments the way they are. And I think it's a proven factor right now. So it's exciting. But that's the biggest challenge every day is preparing for the next team.
And in your first season, you've got to know the guys more as the year has gone on, whether it's coaches or players or league officials. Is there one person or a couple individuals that you could pinpoint and say that you've learned the most from so far in the EHL?
No, I mean I think there's a bunch. Obviously, I think Mark Kumpel is a guy that is really easily. He's a guy that's easy to talk to. He's a guy that's always available. I think for us, which is nice. A guy that I talked to before even taking the job was Walpole's coach, John Glasbury, just a guy that I've had a relationship with in the past, and asked him a lot of questions about the league and that kind of stuff, and he filled me in. So, everyone is actually pretty open. No matter what building you go into, the coaches say, "Come on in, sit down, hang out, and kind of talk." I mean, it's been really nice to kind of be a part of that, and where everyone is in it for the right reason, right? Which is at the end of the day, we all want to win. We're all competitive people, but it's about helping the player and putting the player in the right spot in the right situation to get them to the advance.
And you talk about getting players to the right spot. You've already had 3 kids on your team make commitments so far, in Austin Roy and Austin Johnson, both going to Morrisville State next season. Tim Atkins to Becker College. I know every story is different. It takes some time for these kids, but who's next? Who can we watch out for next?
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll announce Matthew Stewart's commitment here fairly shortly. I think we'll have a couple. I think John Banovich will be a guy. I think Corey Ellison will be a guy that's, probably everything will probably happen. Hopefully probably 3-4 more before the month's over. So, guys are doing a nice job. I mean, I think the biggest thing is really our work ethic. I think, I think that's what's going on. I think you can see it now. I mean, we've had some really good games in the new year, and I think that's the most important thing. I think that's what the schools are looking at. They're looking at guys that just are willing to compete, and I think our guys do that pretty well. So it's nice to see. It's those guys get those rewards, and we just got to keep trying. I mean, if it's a kid that's a 99, you're trying to advance him as well. So we just got to keep doing our best, and it's nice that colleges will call you and say, hey, this guy you're playing against, give me your thoughts on him. I think that speaks volume of the depth of coaches that are in the league too, as well as the player. I think that a lot of colleges respect, the coaches that are in this league and what they've done. And, I talked to Chris Sorrell up in New Hampshire, and I know he's gotten calls about guys on our team and gives them, recommendations and stuff. And I think, it's really, it goes back to, what are we here for? And I think that's, it's really proven here.
And you talk about the work ethic in your last statement there, and obviously, where your record stands. You wish that it would be a little bit better right now, but the number of close games that you've had, I mean, nearly half of your losses are by 2 goals or less, and looking back at just your last 3 losses, they're by a single goal each time. While, you and I, no one likes losing. What has your team learned from all these close games?
Yeah, I mean, I think what they learn is, every shift is so valuable. every play can make a difference. And I think we've done a really nice job, and we lost yesterday in overtime here to the Wizards in a great game. And yeah, I mean, I think they know that they're close. I think that they see the work that they're putting in is close to paying off. And as a first year franchise, I think it's not something we're content with, but it's something that we're building off of. It's something that we're looking at in a positive way, and we're just got to keep moving forward as a group.
And that leads me into my last question for you. As of today, you're 2 points out of the final playoff spot with 15 games to go here in the North Conference. If you had to label, one specific key, what will be that key down the stretch here in order to get your team into that sixth and final playoff spot?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing that we talk about is control the controllables, and making sure that we show up every day and do our job. And we can't look at other games and hope, wish, and pray. So we just got to worry about us and whatever that's at hand that week or that day, and do the best we can. And I think at the end of the day, we'll put ourselves in a good position.
Well, there you have it, folks. The Seahawks hit the ice next tomorrow afternoon at 1:30 p.m. when they take on the Walpole Express. You can catch that game on Hockey TV. Good luck tomorrow, Bill.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Neil.